A lot of time we believe that for us to give something of value, we need to have money. For us to give something of value, we need to give an iPhone or a Tesla. But stories are some of the most beautiful gifts that you can share. And my mission here as a coach, as I told somebody today, is to make leadership sexy. And that is to bring that high performer out of you. And focusing on these experience in the 406 session of seeking an above level of clarity, finding out how clear you feel about your life and goals. Do you have the physical energy and stamina to perform at your best? Yeah, we're focusing on energy. How bold and confident are you showing up in the world? Yeah, how to master that, feel that additional layer of courage to take those bold action. What habits or routine are causing you to fall off course? And what habits and routine would you need to stay on track? And how can you better influence and lead those that you serve, your family? Mastering influence. Now, this is a big one. But first, before I share you why it's a big one to me, let me ask you this question. Are you developing influence? Are you demonstrating empathy and bold enthusiasm when you seek to influence others? And the key word there is empathy. Yeah. Like a major part of our NLP presuppositions is behavioral flexibility. And that simply means that for you to be influential, you need to be willing to be influenced. Yeah? You feel that one? For example, right now, I'm literally in the process of trying to build a relationship with my younger brother. Somebody who I've grown up with, who I think is one of the persons who have known me for most of my life. But our relationship is really not at a point where we do not communicate on the same wave. Yeah, he's what I'll call the rebel of all rebels. There's always that one brother, that one kid he appears he's going down the direction that is not the direction that you want anyone to be going. But as I know, I need to respect his map of the world. Yeah, and for a very long time, I've been trying to show him my map of the world, to telling him how he should live, what he should do. And I've been missing the dot. And a major reason why is because I lack empathy. Yeah, I'm trying to influence him, but I'm not willing to be influenced by him. Sounds a bit counterintuitive, but that's really where the secret lies. The moment I get down off of my high horse and put my ego aside, that's when everything's gonna change. And I know right now, as I'm sharing this with you, there's someone in your life who you like to be a better role model to. Yeah? There's someone in your life who you need to be showing up differently for. Yeah. And unless you master this word of empathy and taking bold, enthusiastic action, you would never be able to influence them because their map of the world is different from yours. Okay? So let me reinforce this question. Are you developing influence? Are you demonstrating empathy and bold enthusiasm when you seek to influence that person? Master your presence. Yeah, what level are you in terms of your emotional and physical vibrance and presence? How are you showing up when you step into a room? Yeah, how are you showing up when you are, with the person who you love? How are you showing up for your teammates at work, your colleagues? How are you showing up for your boss? How are you showing up for your employees and the people that you serve? Yeah, what is your posture like? Are you really giving them your full and undivided attention? I can remember this one time. I have a friend, he works on these big cruise ships. And he shared something with me very interesting. He said that when you're in the ship working, there are some workers that they spend the entire day and they always have like the, what you call the waiter would have these trays on their shoulder and they usually be taking it from the kitchen. And he said, when you see them, they'll usually be walking like this because of the weight. And he said, interestingly, even after work, you see them, they're still walking like this, not having any weight on their shoulder. And that's a bit exaggerated, but I was quite, intrigued by his story, because in life, most of us are like that. Yeah. Sometimes when we're by ourselves, we're not like this, but maybe we are like this. Maybe we are like this. Maybe we are like this. Sometimes when we're talking to others, maybe we are like this. Yeah. And those are unconscious signals that we are consistently sending to our body that is affecting our emotional vibrance and the way we show up each day. So please check in with yourself. What level are you in terms of your emotional and physical vibrance and presence each day? How do you stay on purpose and greatly serve right now? And this is more or less the foundation, that is supporting everything that you do, your values, your beliefs, your whys. Yeah, this morning I was listening to an interview with Jish Shetty and Tom Bailey. Recently I've been listening to the Impact Theory podcast, and Jish Shetty said something very interesting. He said that when you use your passion to serve others, that's when you find your purpose. And I was like, wow, that one's deep. I know there are times that sometimes we get tripped up about what our passion is. But the funny thing about this is that it's not that we don't know what our passions are. It's that we do not acknowledge that which we are a genius at as a strength or passion. Yeah. The moment you decide to take a quick survey with the 5 people you know best and ask them what you're good at, they'll tell you point blank. And the moment you start acknowledging that thing and you use that thing to serve others, you're going to find your purpose. Yeah. And I'm not saying this because I can say it. I'm saying this because this is how it's always worked throughout life. Yeah. Service to others. Contribution. There's this hormone in our body that whenever we give in any way whatsoever, it fills us up with this good feeling. So I'm asking you, how can you stay on purpose and serve greatly right now?
Boom! You made it here! Good on you. Make sure you click the subscribe button below and check out the playlist at the end. If you'd like to come along to our Sunday sessions where we host a live, free Q&A for our students and members, you're welcome. I'll see you there.